MotoGP is the pinnacle of motorcycle racing. Within this elite class, engineers continue to develop sophisticated electronics to push the envelope on track, helping our riders to ensure they can achieve their maximum potential and enable them to be faster and more consistent with every lap they ride. Yamaha has taken this cutting-edge, race-bred technology and applied it to the highest level of production machinery, the limited edition 2017 YZF R1M. With the R1M, your riding experience will be closer to MotoGP than ever, especially when benefiting from the sophisticated technologies that assist and support you on board to make you feel more comfortable, to improve your riding with more control, to achieve better lap times. This 3-part tutorial will cover selected highlights of the YZF R1M's abilities, ensuring you get the best out of your machine with instructions on how to use and operate the unique, user-friendly control systems. Over the next chapters, we'll introduce you to the incredible IMU, the beating heart of the YZF R1M's advanced technology, explaining how it gathers the data essential for making the calculations and adjustments delivered in real time to the bike's systems to control behavior. We will then walk you through, step by step, the 7 control systems that give you an unprecedented ability to set up your R1M to your riding style, capability and track conditions. We will explain clearly the variable inputs for power, lift control, slide control, traction control, launch control, quick shifter and electronic race suspension to ensure you get the most from your machine.
smoking. Is that nitrous or what is that? The top end. I wonder if that's nitrous.
With incredible power, aggressive style, and advanced Suzuki technology, the Hayabusa is the ultimate sport bike. Its legendary performance and iconic style has long established the Hayabusa as the king of the streets. When it was introduced over a decade ago, the Hayabusa broke all the records and broke all the rules. It redefined what a sport bike was capable of, and today, it continues to push the performance boundaries. The Hayabusa was designed from the ground up to be the fastest, most powerful production sport bike Suzuki has ever made, and the pursuit of power didn't stop at the engine either. From the aerodynamic bodywork to the race-developed suspension and brakes, the Hayabusa delivers pure performance with aggressive style. The Hayabusa isn't just about raw power and performance though. To Hayabusa fans worldwide, the legendary Busa represents a lifestyle dedicated to serious bike customizing and high-octane riding. When you want the baddest bike on the block, there's only one option. The original, the ultimate street machine, the Hayabusa.
Some thought the idea was insane, but when senior designer Mark Walters learned of it, he jumped on board and started drawing up plans for the Dodge Tomahawk. The project was immediately greenlit.
The process by which we fabricated the majority of the parts of the Tomahawk involves using a computer and some CAD software. Basically, I sit down and build an electronic 3D wireframe model of each part and send that data off to a place that does nothing but milling.
Once the design was locked, the actual building of the beast took place at RM Motorsports, a vintage race car restoration fabrication shop in Wixom, Michigan. It builds everything from Formula One cars to Model Ts.
The bike was built right here in this room from start to finish. We kept the door closed, and it was a big secret. Nobody hardly knew about it. Even people inside Chrysler didn't know about it because they didn't want to get around.
And after nearly 6 months of pounding away in total secrecy, the Tomahawk was finally finished and ready for its highly publicized debut at the North American International Auto Show on January 5th, 2003.
Well, I guess I should have known better.
At the climax of the show, the bike was to be ridden out into a sea of eager reporters by the chief operating officer and second-in-command at Daimler Chrysler, Wolfgang Bernard.
We were all really, really nervous. A lot of things could have gone wrong, you know. Maybe you just stalled the thing on the ramp or something, you know, that would have been really embarrassing.
Luckily, the stunt went off without a hitch, and the bike took to the stage like a silver bullet. The audience was in awe.
It was overwhelming. The response it got when they first unveiled it, we were blown away.
The Dodge Tomahawk became an instant sensation. Daimler Chrysler had the attention of the world. But the one question on everybody's mind was, how does it ride? Only a select few people have been lucky enough to know the answer to that question firsthand. And they all seem to agree it was the ride of their life.
It's kind of like riding a Dodge Viper on steroids. It has all the power, all the brakes, and a lot more acceleration.
The first time I got on the Tomahawk, I gunned it pretty good. And when I got off, I really was was kind of speechless. I was more shaking and kind of white. And I'm no stranger to fast vehicles or even motorcycles, but this thing is really, really fast. The second time, I started to get addicted.
In perfect conditions, this vehicle is estimated to have a potential top speed of over 400 miles per hour.